I was lying in my bed in Wicker Park, Chicago, eyes squeezed shut, trying to force sleep that wouldn't come. Then it happened again. In the total darkness behind my eyelids, I visualized him, a tall, thin man standing perfectly still in the far corner of my bedroom, pale face, hollow eyes, arms hanging at his sides. He wasn't there when my eyes were open, but the longer I stayed awake, the clearer he got, until I could see the faint stubble on his jaw and the slow rise and fall of his chest. Tonight he took one step closer, then another. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears, and for the first time, he smiled. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, I tell stories that feel a little too real. Stories that happen to regular people in regular cities. Today we are going to a second floor walk up on North Avenue in Chicago's Wicker Park. Exposed brick, creaky hardwood, the constant low hum of the L train a few blocks away. This is the story of Jordan, a 28-year-old freelance writer who thought insomnia was just stress from deadlines. Turns out something else was waiting every time he closed his eyes. Jordan's life had been normal, messy, but normal. Long nights hammering out articles, too much coffee, too little sleep. After his last relationship ended, he moved into the cheap one bedroom because the rent was good and the neighborhood felt alive. The first couple of weeks, the insomnia was just annoying. He'd lie there staring at the ceiling, mind racing. He started using those close your eyes and visualize a peaceful place tricks from YouTube meditation videos. Except his brain wouldn't let him visualize a beach or a forest. Every single time his eyes closed, the same image appeared instead. A man in the corner. At first it was blurry, just a shadow. A Jordan figure, it was his tired brain glitching. He'd open his eyes and the corner was empty, laugh it off, try again. But night after night the picture got sharper. He could see the man's grey hoodie now, the way his head tilted slightly to the left, the faint scar across one eyebrow. Jordan started keeping the lamp on. He told himself it was just hypnagogic hallucinations, something his doctor mentioned once. Perfectly normal for people who don't sleep until the man started moving. It was always around 3:13 a.m. when the visualization felt strongest. Jordan would be exhausted, eyes burning, finally drifting off, and there the man would be a little closer to the bed than the night before. 1 inch, then two, never fast, never sudden, just one deliberate step every few nights, like he had all the time in the world. Jordan tried everything: sleeping pills, white noise, even leaving the TV on. Nothing stopped it. The worst part, the man never blinked. He just stared straight at Jordan with this calm, patient look. One night, Jordan kept his eyes open on purpose until 4 a.m., forcing himself to stay awake. The second his eyelids finally dropped, the man was already halfway across the room. Jordan screamed and sat up. The corner was empty, but he could still feel the weight of that stare on his skin. On the 47th night, Jordan couldn't take it anymore. He grabbed his phone and started recording voice memos every time the visualization started. He described the man out loud, every detail. Then, shaking, he whispered, "If you are real, say my name." The next night, the man was standing at the foot of the bed. Jordan's eyes were closed, but the image was crystal clear. The man leaned forward slowly and whispered, "Jordan." Jordan's blood turned to ice. He opened his eyes. The room was empty, but when he checked the voice memo from that night, you could hear it. A second voice, faint right after his own. "Jordan." Uh, the next morning, he tore the apartment apart looking for answers. Behind a loose piece of baseboard in the closet, he found it, an old Polaroid. The same man, same grey hoodie, same scar, written on the back in faded ink, Michael, 2019. He never really left. The landlord later admitted the previous tenant had died in that exact bedroom. Suicide, middle of the night. Jordan moved out that same afternoon. He's staying with a friend in Logan Square now. New building, bright windows, no creaky floor. Last night he couldn't sleep again. He closed his eyes for just a second, and there the man was, standing at the foot of the new bed. Closer than ever. Jordan hasn't opened his eyes since because some things don't live in the walls. They live in the dark behind your eyelids, and once they learn your name, they don't need an apartment anymore. What do you think is happening to Jordan? Is it just insomnia, or did something learn how to hide behind his own eyes? Drop your theories below. And if you are lying in bed right now, unable to sleep, maybe keep your eyes open a little longer tonight. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.